Hey everyone, and welcome back to the AI Tech channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's not just concerning, it's downright terrifying. The rise of AI-generated fake information. Are we on the verge of losing the ability to distinguish reality from fiction? It sounds dramatic, I know, but the latest research suggests we're already there. Get ready, because this is a wake-up call you won't want to miss. Did you know that AI-generated fake news is often more believable than what humans create? We're talking about a world where deepfakes and AI-generated text are so convincing, they can fool even the experts. And the consequences? They're potentially catastrophic. Think about it. Manipulated elections, ruined reputations, and a complete erosion of trust in the information we consume. It's not just about being careful online anymore. This is a whole new level of digital pollution, and we need to understand it to fight it. Let's start with a report from the Yomiuri Shimbun, a major Japanese newspaper. They've highlighted how AI is polluting the digital space with disinformation, much like microplastics are polluting our oceans. This isn't just about annoying spam emails. It's about a fundamental threat to the integrity of the information ecosystem. The article points out that AI-generated content, both text and images, is becoming incredibly realistic, often surpassing reality itself. This AI hyperrealism is a game changer, and not in a good way. We're talking about a situation where AI can create images and narratives that are not only believable, but actively more persuasive than the real thing. It's a scary thought, isn't it? The article specifically mentions the confusion caused by AI-generated false information during the Noto Peninsula earthquake in Japan. Think about the potential for chaos and misinformation during a crisis if people can't trust what they see and hear. This is not a hypothetical scenario. It's happening right now. Kazutoshi Sasahara, a professor at the Institute of Science Tokyo, is quoted in the article, and he hits the nail on the head. It is becoming difficult to distinguish whether information is fact or false. A study published in Science Advances in June 2023 backs this up. Researchers used GPT-3, a generative AI model from OpenAI, to create both factual and false posts for Twitter, now X. They then asked people to judge whether the posts were true or false. The results were shocking. AI-generated fake tweets were more likely to be perceived as factual than those created by humans. And AI-generated factual tweets were seen as more plausible. Sasahara explains that AI's writing is often more persuasive because it's cleaner and less prone to errors than human writing. This is where things get really tricky. We're not just fighting against poorly written fake news anymore. We're up against sophisticated AI that can craft incredibly convincing narratives. The article also mentions an experiment conducted by researchers in Australia and other countries. They showed participants AI-generated images of human faces alongside real photos and asked them to identify which were AI-generated. The AI-generated images were more likely to be judged as real. This phenomenon is termed AI hyperrealism. Think about the implications. AI can create images that are so realistic, they bypass our natural skepticism and trigger an emotional response. This is incredibly dangerous, especially when these images are used to spread misinformation or manipulate public opinion. We're talking about a world where seeing isn't believing anymore. You can't trust your own eyes. This is the new reality, and we need to adapt quickly. So, what can we do? The Yomiuri Shimbun article highlights that the only way to fight AI-generated fake information is with more AI. Last October, 9 organizations in Japan, including Fujitsu and the National Institute of Informatics, began developing a system to determine the authenticity of online information using AI. Sasahara, the professor we mentioned earlier, is involved in this effort. He stresses that there's no magic bullet. We need a multi-pronged approach that includes improving technology, raising public awareness, and implementing legal regulations. It's a long and difficult battle, but it's one we have to fight. We need to invest in AI detection tools, educate the public about how to spot fake information, and hold those who create and spread disinformation accountable. This is not just a technological challenge, it's a societal one. We need to work together to protect the integrity of our information ecosystem. Now, let's shift gears slightly and look at another article from the Yomiuri Shimbun. This one features an interview with Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba, where he discusses his relationship with former U.S. President Donald Trump. You might be wondering what this has to do with AI-generated fake news. Well, it highlights the importance of building trust and verifying information, especially in the political arena. Ishiba emphasizes the need for open communication and a strong alliance between Japan and the United States. In a world increasingly filled with misinformation, these kinds of relationships are crucial for navigating complex geopolitical situations. It's a reminder that human connection and critical thinking are still vital in the age of AI. We can't rely solely on technology to solve our problems. We need to strengthen our relationships and our ability to discern truth from fiction. Let's move on to a more practical concern: AI-powered scams. An article titled, "How to Protect Yourself from AI Scams This Holiday Season," offers some valuable advice. The FBI has warned that criminals are exploiting AI to run bigger and more believable frauds. Shaila Rana, a cybersecurity professor at Purdue Global, points out that AI tools are becoming cheaper and easier to use, lowering the barrier to entry for scammers. This means we're seeing a surge in sophisticated phishing attacks, AI clone voice scams, and fake websites. The article provides 5 specific tips to protect yourself. First, be wary of sophisticated phishing attacks. Check for misspellings in domain names and variations in company logos. Second, create a code word with your loved ones to guard against AI clone voice scams. Third, lock down your social media accounts to prevent impersonation. Fourth, carefully check the web address before inputting any sensitive information. And fifth, be wary of photos and videos prompting you to send money. Look for telltale signs of deepfakes, such as unnatural hand movements or inconsistent lighting. These are simple steps, but they can make a big difference in protecting yourself from AI-powered scams. Finally, let's look at an article titled, "How to Avoid Being Fooled by AI-Generated Misinformation." This piece emphasizes that advances in generative AI mean fake images, videos, audio, and bots are now everywhere. The World Economic Forum warns that misinformation and disinformation may radically disrupt electoral processes and that easier access to AI tools has led to an explosion in falsified information. Haney Farid at the University of California, Berkeley, says that generative AI is polluting the entire information ecosystem, casting everything we read, see, and hear into doubt. He points out that even a single individual with modest computing power can create massive amounts of fake content. The article provides practical tips for spotting fake AI images, such as looking for socio-cultural implausibilities, anatomical implausibilities, stylistic artifacts, functional implausibilities, and violations of physics. It also offers advice for identifying video deepfakes, such as checking for inconsistencies in mouth and lip movements, anatomical glitches, and unnatural lighting. Being aware of these telltale signs can help you avoid being fooled by AI-generated misinformation. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? AI is a powerful tool, but it's also a dangerous one. It's being used to create increasingly convincing fake information and images, threatening our ability to distinguish reality from fiction. We're facing a new era of digital pollution, and we need to adapt quickly. We need to invest in AI detection tools, educate the public about how to spot fake information, and hold those who create and spread disinformation accountable. But most importantly, we need to cultivate critical thinking and a healthy dose of skepticism. Don't believe everything you see and hear online. Question everything, verify everything, and stay informed. The future of our information ecosystem depends on it. What do you think about the rise of AI-generated fake information? Have you ever been fooled by a deepfake or an AI-generated image? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the world of AI. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.